Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Gump, Aubrey. What do you know?
Well, a little more than I did yesterday.
Well, I definitely know you're discussed a little bit there around supper, but you're definitely following the Freedom Convoy.
Sure am.
Yeah, it's pretty wild what's going on.
It's
Where
fucking
exactly
awesome.
is it at now? Somewhere in Manitoba?
It's somewhere east of Regina. It's in between Regina and Winnipeg.
Oh, okay.
Winnipeg's the next big stop on the old trail.
Cool.
Yeah. It's fucking neat. It's really interesting. When it started, there was like a lot of people were just like, oh yeah, well, that's, good for them, but this is
Bunch of blue hairs calling truckers racists on Facebook.
well, no, that's come now. But no, I'm talking about people out here. People out here looked at this thing and were like, oh, that's cool and all, but like, oh, that's kind of stupid.
Yeah, it did. It had had a tough start.
Yeah.
At least I thought, anyway.
Yeah, now it's allegedly the fucking convoy is like over 70 kilometers long.
Wow.
It's like pretty much it's the average distance between one town and the next. Like it would go in between, it'd fill the space between Saskatoon and Regina just about.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
no.
Because I think they're like 3.5 hours apart, aren't they? So that'd be like...
Okay, it fills in half the space between Regina and Saskatoon.
Yeah,
whatever
sure.
it is. It's a fucking long. It's the longest convoy in recorded history.
Nice.
Guinness World Records is like taking note of this shit.
Nice. That's sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. I've been following some of it. I was reading a bunch of comments on an Instagram page called Calgary Events, because there was a couple guys here a few days ago setting off to join this fucking thing.
Yep.
And I was reading the comments, and I came across so many comments of people going like, oh, these assholes, fucking selfish bastards, first world problems. Like, don't they realize that the Americans have also mandated all American truck drivers get it, and so then this makes it pointless, and all this, and like they're so stupid and selfish.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna believe a trucker over a doctor. It's like you're not getting it.
Yeah. And
it's
there's
not
also,
about the vaccine. It's about the government telling people what to do.
It's politics.
It's the politics.
Yeah.
Once again, that's been our thing this entire time.
Yeah. I'm against the politics. But you have seen convoys. Like I recently, like 10 minutes before we got in here, I was surfing the pages. There's a couple pages like Freedom Convoy 2022.
Yeah.
And I seen another video. There's a group out of North Carolina. They have a little convoy heading for the border.
Yeah. Yeah. There's guys in the States who are coming to join the thing. So there's several groups. One out of South Carolina. One, I think some in Ohio and other places closer to Canada.
It was one of the Carolinas for sure. Maybe it was north. Anyway.
And yeah. So these guys, their plan is to crash the border. Those that can make it through are gonna link up with the rest of the convoy in Canada, and those that can't are gonna block the border crossings.
Yeah. As soon as that city of Ottawa and the border crossings are congested, I give it 2 days tops. There'll be a public message from the government, from Trudeau, saying the mandates are over or whatever.
Oh, it has to be. I mean, because these guys seem pretty determined. Like, they're not. It doesn't seem like they're fucking going home anytime soon.
And especially with the funding, like they're going to get reimbursed for.
Well, yeah, not only that,
not so much time, but fuel and any
and
expenses,
food costs, hotel, whatever.
So,
yeah, there's a lot of money being pledged. There's a GoFundMe, so the GoFundMe was started by a lady. What's her name? Terry Litch, whatever her name is. Anyway, she is representative of the Maverick Party, which they didn't do so good in the last election, which is fair because they're fucking brand new. So
yeah,
what do you expect? But they've set up this GoFundMe, and I've also seen a lot of comments. People are like, "Oh, it's a Maverick Party trying to get funds and blah blah blah." And it's like, well, no, the GoFundMe is actually like they're in talks with the GoFundMe people at all times. There's a lawyer involved and several accountants.
That's what I seen too, is that they're lawyered up and there's
accountants involved, making sure that the money donated is going towards exactly what it's supposed to go towards. and anything left over, they've declared that it's going to go towards a veterans, any reputable veterans charity.
Yeah. From what I've seen, that's what I've read too.
And GoFundMe, like, and to their credit, in my opinion, GoFundMe actually locked down access to these funds to ensure that everything was being done correctly.
Yeah.
Which I think is very important, and I think further validates that this movement is real. It's not just a scam that the fucking Maverick Party is made up or whatever. Especially because there's guys in Ontario. There's a convoy starting in Newfoundland.
Yeah, and they're heading west.
And they're heading west. Guys in I think it was like St. Catharines or something. Were starting a convoy, and they're gonna go to Ottawa. So guys even within Ontario were joining this fucking thing.
Nice.
So it's not just it's a countrywide phenomenon.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, it's history in the making. So I'm a bit sad I couldn't be part of it, honestly.
Yeah. But we can report on it and keep some people informed. You know, numbers are small, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah. Keep our little local corner of the nation informed.
Of the internet. Our little corner of the internet.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love it, though. It's so interesting. But back to these people who are, like, contemptuous of these truck drivers.
Yeah.
I actually can't believe it that I would be reading people's messages that were that hate-filled for regular working people.
Yeah.
And the shocking part is these are the people who, on paper, say that they're all for the working class.
Yeah.
These are the more left-wing types who allegedly are supposed to be fighting for the rights of working people and for the and to try and elevate the poor and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And they're simultaneously like shitting on truckers for participating in the democratic process.
Yep.
It's like it's such a slap in the fucking face.
Yeah. There'll always be people that oppose, no matter what you do.
Yeah. And the interesting part about this too is like every time someone disagrees with this thing, they're essentially spinning it, saying that these truck drivers are going against the vaccine.
Yeah.
Once again, it's not that. They're going against the political mandate that everyone has to get the vaccine.
Yep.
Lots of these guys are already vaccinated.
Yep.
And they're still part of the convoy because they believe in the freedom of choice.
It's not the vaccine, it's the politics. And the politics wants you to... Even the politics feels like it's swayed in a certain way that you're supposed to be mad at the vaccine.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wait a second. You're fucking with me. No, I'm against the politics.
Yeah.
Not against the vaccine. I've never been against the proper scientific methods. Never been against new scientific discoveries, even in medicine with vaccines and everything. Like, it's always been the politics.
Yeah.
I've always been against the politics.
Yeah. But they try and spin it to make you seem like... They try and make everyone now seem like those fucking dumb people who weren't giving their kids, like, the measles shot, like 5 years ago or whatever it was.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, they're just stupid. No. We're worried about a problem that is not medical.
Yeah.
We're worrying about a political problem.
Yeah.
So,
and it's funny when you see, like, this is kind of unrelated, but I watched this video, and a guy went up to just a small little protest, not even a protest so much, but just these mothers had banners set up and everything for they're against they were pro-life.
Okay. Yeah.
They're debating pro-life and pro-adoption. So this guy went up, he says, how many adopted children do you have? Oh, I have 2 of my own. Oh, so you don't adopt? Or you haven't adopted? No. And like he literally goes, you can see it's the same group of women. It's like 6 women sitting on this 1-foot brick wall.
Yeah.
There's obviously more women to that, but he interviewed those 6 and not a single one had an adopted child.
Right.
So they're just married to an idea.
Yeah.
And so many people
are like that, are married like to an idea.
And aren't willing to change their mind when presented new information.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and it's definitely the case that people are married to the idea of the forced vaccination and the continuation of what we've been doing for the last 2 years. They're married to this idea because I think, like we said last time, that it gives them a sense of meaning and purpose.
That's right. They believe they're doing the right choice.
Yeah, they're doing the right thing, and they believe, Well, and for people who are more assholey amongst us, it allows them to power trip on other people.
Exactly.
So, they're marred to the idea that this needs to continue. I've seen lots of people talking about how they prefer to wear a mask now, because they have social anxiety and covering their face, like they feel more anonymous and they don't have to
Yeah.
I don't know. They just don't feel as much anxiety when they wear a mask.
That's dangerous.
Which is you can do whatever you want, but again, don't tell everybody else what to be doing.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at lots of Asian countries, Japan and China and Korea. They, it's in their culture, it's very common that if you get sick, you put a mask on and ensure that no one else gets sick. It's very common over there. So it's not like, if people want to keep wearing masks after all this is done, who cares?
It's the same thing. It's your choice. That's all we're trying to say.
Yeah.
So I have the right to go. I have the right to go places.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a resident of this country.
Yeah.
I pay my taxes.
Mm-hmm.
I should be able to go anywhere I want within these borders.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I will die on that hill.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a country where freedom of movement is a charter right.
Yep.
I think it's Section 6 or Section 3 of the Charter of Rights and Freedoms is the freedom of mobility. And it's seriously being attacked.
Yeah.
Because of this, or pushed to its limits anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there is a clause in there that says that freedom of mobility or whatever can be, in the case of a medical emergency, in the case of something like this, a pandemic, that certain clauses within that section can be omitted because for the public good or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then that, begs the question of well, should we really have that ability in our charter? That seems, I don't know who wrote that in there, but that makes me kind of scared.
Yeah.
That's actually part of it, that it can just circumnavigate itself like that whenever the situation is right.
Yeah. Who are we to decide what's for the greater good? I mean, we should be able to decide that as a people.
Yeah.
Not
the greater good is a collective understanding.
It's
right.
It's
not a diktat from a city 3,000 miles away.
Yeah.
I think if you look at the hardships that this nation has faced before, say the Depression or World War II, World War I even, I think you could say that the government is, of course, justified to take war measures when it's at war. I mean, that's literally, in my opinion, that's kind of the only reason we have a state government, is to protect the nation from outside threat.
Yeah.
So one cannot reasonably understand why the War Measures Act, for instance, exists.
Yeah.
Because if this country goes to war, certain people are going to have to relent their freedom for the protection of the nation.
Yeah, there's got to be a plan in place.
Right. But, that's when we're going to war with another nation that legitimately wants to fucking destroy us.
Yeah.
Or conquer us or eliminate our freedom.
Our lives are at stake.
Exactly. There's a legitimate threat to us as a people, not just individually, but as a people.
Yeah.
Whereas this pandemic is nowhere on that scale.
Yeah.
It doesn't even register. I don't know how many people have died in Canada now because of this pandemic. They estimate 30,000 people or 20-something thousand people. I think in World War II, I think Canada lost 60,000 dudes. I can hold on.
In World War II?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I thought it was more than that.
No, World War I we lost more actually. I think we lost over 100,000.
Yeah. Oh, I thought we lost 10% of our population in World War I.
No, we didn't lose that many.
Are you sure?
Well, hold on. We'll bring up the numbers here. Hold on. Okay. Okay, we'll
Get that Google up.
First of all, COVID deaths.
Kivids.
Whatever, it'll figure it out. Dr. Google's smart. Oh, it's not that smart apparently. Google doesn't know what to do when it doesn't have an internet connection. Fucking retard.
You dumb idiot. Big dumb idiot.
You big dummy.
Hey, what's with the little dinosaur? What does that mean?
Oh, that's like a little mini game. So here's a fun, just a little segue here, folks, while we're waiting. If your computer is not connected to the internet and you try and Google something on Google Chrome, a little thing comes up that says no internet with a dinosaur. Then what you do? Click the space bar. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, there, okay. It turns into a fucking Flappy Bird. And the little dinosaurs running around, and you gotta jump over cactuses and shit.
Oh, no way.
Oh, fuck, that's loud.
And you died.
And I died. I'm not very good.
I had no idea this was a thing.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, fuck. I'm not very good.
That's awesome. Start slower.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know where I heard 10% of the population, but I thought it was like a ridiculous. Like, sure, if you look at it, sure, it's not that many people, but Canada was pretty small back in 1914.
Yeah. Okay, so COVID deaths, Canada. I don't know where it is now. Oh, for Christ's sake. You have internet. Why do you keep doing this to me?
Yeah, that sucks. Should I search it up on my phone, Gumper?
Oh, I know why. Because my fucking... Can you hotspot? It's because my SIM card's being gay.
Oh, yeah, I can hotspot you.
Okay.
No worries.
Okay, does it have a password?
Yes, and I'll even say it.
On the thing?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
All right.
What is my password? Oh, it's Aubrey Isa. No capitals, no spaces.
Tight. Very, very secure.
Password.
Oh, I've already connected to it before, so I just automatically did.
Nice.
Okay. COVID deaths, Canada. Total deaths, 32,000. And keep in mind, like the CDC said that like over 70% of these deaths occur in people with like 4 or more comorbidities. And that's within the United States. But
yeah,
I'm sure that it's a rather similar statistic here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so now we'll go Canadian deaths, World War II. And 45,000 military deaths.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's more.
Yeah.
And in World War One, I believe it was 61,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think the number you're thinking of is in World War II, 10% of Canada's population served in some capacity in the armed forces.
Oh, maybe that was it.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was the whole... Now we're...
The whole point of that was that more people died in these, in these tribulations that our nation has gone through.
Yeah.
And I don't believe that the power that the government is exerting right now justifies... it's not justified by the amount of deaths that we're experiencing.
Yep. I think there should be a plan laid out with what you should do if you have COVID, ways to prevent prevent catching it. We know these things now.
Yeah, we know what to do. We have methods to even treat it now.
But you should be able to take the risk and go out to a restaurant with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's your risk. That's your choice. If you're willing to go out there, that there's some sort of pathogen out there that you could catch. I mean, that's your risk, man.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the thing, is that there's risk everywhere.
Exactly.
There's risk in staying home under lockdown.
Yeah.
I mean, how many fucking people have killed themselves over the last 2 years?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not good.
It's not good at all.
And I think we're going to, like, our entire society is going to be oddly strange for the next few years.
Oh, yeah. I wonder about these kids who had to grow up in the last 2 years. Because, I mean, so an 8-year-old kid who's lived 2 years under this, that's a quarter of his life.
That's a quarter of his life.
Like that weighs on him.
Yeah.
That'll impact the rest of his life.
And it's funny, like, so recently I'll be around town and I don't wear a mask because I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah.
And every once in a while I'll see a 3-year-old, 4-year-old, just a young kid. And I don't wear a mask and they always look at me and they always smile. It's like they haven't seen a face.
Yeah. They haven't seen faces in how long?
Yeah. Like today I had an interaction in the Napa. Yeah. This kid, he's like 4 years old and he just comes, he's running up the aisle and he like, all of a sudden I come around the corner and he sees me and I kind of spook him, but I smile at him and he just gives me a big smile back and I give him the peace sign and he gave me a peace sign and away I went. But it always feels so different when you're wearing a mask because like they just don't understand, or their main understanding of of people are through expressions.
Yeah, body language. Facial expressions.
You take away the mouth. Like, that's a huge part of body language right there, is a smile, a frown.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
Yeah, you can't, I mean, for a kid that age, you can't just go off of eyebrows.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a 10-year-old kid can.
Mm-hmm.
You can figure it out. I know I can, you can kind of figure out what people are thinking when they're wearing a mask.
Yeah.
As adults.
And
like these kids, their development is stunted because of this.
Yeah.
I think
so too.
Yeah.
So it's very strange. I mean, as you become a full adult like we understand body language like through movements of arms and legs, and like we notice when somebody's perhaps nervous, they're fidgeting, or you don't notice that as a kid. You're only paying attention to somebody's face.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think
these kids
will be weird.
These kids they'll be an interesting generation for sure. Mm-hmm. These will be the next fucking this will be the next lost generation.
Well,
except they'll all be here.
Yeah, exactly. But they're interacting through TikTok. Like,
oh fuck,
who knows how much of their time is just spent on TikTok? So they see all their friends on there.
Yeah, they're on TikTok because their parents got divorced.
Yeah,
and so then
nobody's paying attention to them.
So mommy bought the 6-year-old kid a fucking iPad or whatever. Mm-hmm. No one gives a fuck. He's just on TikTok all day watching women dancing.
Yeah,
like sexy women, and he's like 5.
Booty shaking.
Now he's getting all kinds of strange feelings washing over him at the age of 5. Like, kid's gonna be addicted to porn by the time he's 10.
Yeah,
like it's gonna be fucked.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird.
His entire ability to communicate is going to be based upon the vocabulary used by people on TikTok.
Yeah, like each generation has their weird little sayings,
their slangs.
Yeah, and I mean, like some of the slangs carry through generations. Like like as dumb as it sounds, we use groovy sometimes.
Fuck, I say
righteous.
I say right on all the time. Like,
yeah, right on.
Right on, and fucking like that's like a Black Power thing, I think.
But like even I struggle to keep up with some of the shit that's going on now. Like I don't understand 90% of
Push and P. What the fuck's Push and P?
Well, that's a song.
Okay.
Well, maybe I understand a little more than I think, but like it feels like it's progressing faster than I can keep up.
Oh yeah, it's
and
gonna continue to do that.
I grew up with computers and like I was right on the cusp of meme culture.
Yeah,
I mean
you were an early adopter of Snapchat.
Yeah, exactly. I had like some of the first generations of Snapchat. I was like on Google Images looking at memes. That's how I got my memes back in grade 8.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's gonna be weird.
Yeah. Well, and you see,
weird.
To me, it seems. I mean, kids are it's always fun to like look back and be like, oh, I wasn't as fucking weird as these kids today. When I was that age, I was cool and shit. No, our age group was probably just as retarded.
Oh yeah.
But I can see the verbal acuity seems to be decreasing as time goes on. Like people are just not having the words to say the things they want to say.
Yeah.
Like there was a tweet that went around for a while, and it was like some 15-year-old kid, 15-year-old girl was saying like, when you're just like with someone and the vibes are off and like your vibes just aren't vibing. And it's like, you mean to say when you dislike somebody? Yeah. What you mean to say is you dislike them. Yeah.
What you mean to say is that something about this person makes you a little uncomfortable and you wouldn't rather want to be around them.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say? Something along
when
those
lines? Like they got weird vibes and your vibes aren't matching their vibes, and it's like, you literally like there's literal words that we've had forever that describe this. It means dislike.
Yeah.
And it's just like your entire viewpoint is now filtered through some lens that someone else has made.
Yeah.
And like to a greater extent than my generation.
Yeah.
Obviously we are susceptible to that as well. I'm sure pretty much every generation is susceptible to that. The way that we view the world is often given to us rather than us adopting it on our own.
Yeah.
But it's to such an extreme now that it's like so easy to see because they're literally getting it beamed into their skull from a fucking hunk of glass.
Yep. But one thing I have noticed, like on a positive note, is that we grew up with with like the forefront of like communication, like chats, Snapchat. So what I'm trying to say is like we're more able to sift through the bullshit. Like a lot of older people, I'm not saying old like 90-year-olds, I'm saying like, you know, a generation ahead of us, our parents. A lot of people that age have trouble sifting through the information, and I've come to realize that any big corporation, like news outlet, hardly, like, they never post anything true.
No.
And so I have this desire to look for truthful outlets of information.
Yeah.
So because we grew up with it, we're able to find it. Where I think a lot of people can't seem to find it.
Yeah.
Just because everything is so loud.
Yeah. Everything is so loud now. You know, and something else I saw was that younger generations have less and less, what would the word be? I don't know, not ability, but are just less computer literate.
Right. Because
everything computer that they deal with is through an iPhone.
Right.
That's barely a computer.
Yeah.
Like, it's a computer underneath, but to us, some retard is just clicking buttons on the screen. That's not a computer. It's a fucking magical device that you hit buttons with.
We're no longer controlling it. We're interfacing with it.
Yeah, and it's interfacing with you.
Yeah. It understands you.
Yeah. Like,
exactly. It's interfacing both ways. We're no longer just telling it. We're not coding it anymore. We're not telling it what to do. It's telling us what to do.
Yeah, and so, like, you know, there's kids now who don't even know. They don't even know how to, like, find files in a folder on their dad's laptop, like that sort of thing.
Yeah. Because
everything they do with computers is mobile phones.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And so there's like this is sort of the generation, like ages 10 to 15, I would say. In there, they don't know actually how to use a computer.
Yeah.
Yet they have one in their pocket at all times. It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'll be honest, we had computer class.
Mm-hmm.
So we learned how to properly type, you know. I don't remember much of that class because I've been using an iPhone so much for the past, like, I've had an iPhone for probably 6 years.
Yeah.
And before that, I never really enjoyed computers that much.
Right, and you probably never really used one that much.
Before my first iPhone, I had an old Samsung phone, but I just used it as a phone. I had my contacts in there. I could text. I could call.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I never really liked computers that much to begin with, but because I've used an iPhone, I just forgot everything I learned in those classes.
Yeah.
Like, I could get by. Yeah. Sure.
Hey, you found Hitler in a minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
That was pretty good.
That wasn't bad. But I'm not a big Wikipedia guy, and I'm kind of stupid, so.
You're not stupid.
Yeah, well, a little bit.
All right, you're a little stupid. All right, you win. Fine, have it your way. Yeah, you're fucking stupid.
Yeah, you can have your cake and eat it too.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh, here's something I wanted to talk about, which made me laugh the other day. Well, I believe it was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. So, so I come home from work, right? Yeah. Let me set the story here. Tell the folks at home what happened, because you were there, so I'm not telling you.
Oh, okay.
So you just sit and smile.
Okay, because I can't remember what happened, so this is new to me too.
So anyway, as you may or may not remember, Robert.
Yes.
I came home from work probably about 5:30 or something yesterday. I come home, you come bounding up the basement stairs. You got a fresh shirt on, got your fucking silver chain. You look like a Greek god wearing flannel. And you walked by me, and you just reek of cologne.
I just sprayed some on, bud.
Just reeking of cologne. I'm like, oh, okay, he's still dressed up and everything. And so I'm like, hey, you going? Your girlfriend coming over? No. You going anywhere? No. Why the fuck are you wearing cologne? What? Most Italian fucking thing. What? A guy can't wear cologne, huh?
Oh, a guy
can't fucking wear cologne. I want to smell nice. Oh, I can't do that in my own house. What the fuck? Hey, Santa Maria. Like, it's like people who say that that your ethnicity doesn't play into your personality.
Yeah.
I've never seen something like that happen before.
So we grew up in like the whitest community possible.
No, exactly. We didn't even know we were Italian until 3 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
But then you do things like that, and it's so clear to see. It's like, oh, this guy puts on cologne at all times just to smell like he reeks of cologne. Like, that's the most Italian fucking thing I've ever seen.
It was just a spray. Wanted to smell nice.
It was pretty strong. Like, who are you going out to impress? I'm not impressing anybody. And I was like, this is the most Italian interaction we've probably ever had.
What cocksucker? I just want to smell nice in my own house. That's all.
Something wrong with that?
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I laughed pretty good at that. The thing is, at the time I was pretending like I'd never done that before. But I have. I have just put cologne on just to smell nice.
Thank God.
Not going anywhere. Just, I don't know.
Yeah, you're out of the shower, put on your...
little slap there on the neck.
Oh,
smelling good.
Smelling fresh.
Oh, and then what's Dylan's, good old Dylan Reese, shout out Dylan, his strategy? A little on the back of the neck.
That's right. So when you go in for that, it's funny. Because when Dylan showed me this, he's like, pretend you're a woman. I'm like, done.
Easy.
That's easy around you, Dylan. He's a big sexy bitch.
Big sexy hunk of a man.
So he gives himself a spray on the chest. He's like, but the most important, always spray on the back of the neck. Because when she comes in for the hug, and then he goes to hug me, and I'm like, oh, that makes perfect sense. Because,
you get your nose is like, your chin's on his shoulder, and your nose is right there.
Right there. There it is. It smells good. It's like you suave bastard, you.
Ode de Feedlot.
Yeah. Exactly.
Ode de Feedlot, the new scent by Dalen Schmidt. Shout out Dalen. Fuck yeah.
Titty Sweat by Dalen.
Ooh.
I love you, Dalen. I love you a lot.
Oh yeah.
You're the best.
He went on an epic rant here the other night that it left me almost peeing my pants. That guy's so funny. We were talking. Well, he was talking with a bunch of other people. They're discussing the pros and cons of '90s Chev half tons, and he went on this absolute amazing tirade. I was fully convinced that's the best truck ever made. Oh, he's convinced me.
The '98 Chev.
Oh, the '98 Chev. That's the best truck ever made. He's convinced me for sure. He's like, you kidding? That old hunk of shit out there, the ball joints are fucking wore out. You got a U-joint that's fucked. This, that, the suspension, rear end. He lists like basically every component.
I think he goes, all door handles are fucked. Yeah. Ball joints are screwed. I hit cows with it all the time. Yeah,
every single component was essentially he listed every component and why it was broken.
Yeah.
And he said, and I'll still drive that fucking thing to Grand Prairie and back.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to die.
Yeah. That was so beautiful. That was well put, Dalen.
Oh, he convinced me. I got to get me one.
Yep, sold.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, it was good to see Dalen on the weekend. We had a few people over for the UFC fight.
Yeah, I watched the Francis Ngannou fight.
That was a hell of a fight.
Francis Ngannou and Cyril Gane. It was interesting. It was very interesting. I saw a post, Kamaru Usman, who of course is good friends with the other champ of the world.
Oh yeah,
Ngannou.
Yep.
He posted a little picture where he was like, so there's Usman, little guy, says he can box, and then Francis Ngannou, and it says he can wrestle or something like that, because like Usman is a wrestler.
Yeah.
That's his traditional training.
Yeah, that's his go-to, but absolutely knocked out Masvidal.
Yeah, it was amazing. Like, everyone was stunned at that.
Because they had two fights, and the first fight, Usman just tried to strangle
Masvidal.
Masvidal.
The Masvidal fight was, that one wasn't two fights.
Yeah. There's two fights, because the first fight, remember, he just stomped his feet. Stomping his feet.
Yeah, that was in Abu Dhabi. That's right.
That pissed off Masvidal, so they went for a second fight, and Usman just throws that big left and just knocks him the fuck out.
So it's like, this wrestler, turns out he can punch. And now it's like, oh, this fucking boxer, turns out he can wrestle.
Yeah. Exactly.
So yeah, him and Gon were on the floor for probably half the match. I know some people were like, "Oh, this is fucking boring," but I personally like it when I like the rolling, the more jiu-jitsu aspect, because it's like chess.
Yeah, super technical, and it's good to see that the champ can do it too.
Yeah, exactly.
But like everything, he doesn't have to take risks. He just has to defend his title.
Mm-hmm.
We're gone. He has to take the big risks.
He's got something to show.
Yeah,
and I think Ngannou took some fucking serious headshots.
Oh yeah,
kept on ticking.
Yep.
So that was good.
Great fight.
It was a good fight. The other good fight was that Portuguese guy versus the Brazilian guy. What the hell? What are their names? Hold on.
Can you pull up that card?
Yeah. So the Portuguese guy got submitted. What the hell is my?
Oh yeah. What was it? A guillotine? No,
that was rear naked choke.
Oh, it might have been.
Hold on here. UFC 270. Let's see here. Where the hell is going on here? Who won the fights? Yeah, but where's the other ones here?
Damn, there's some big boys though. Holy fuck.
Oh yeah, so Davison Figueiredo defeats Brandon Moreno to win the UFC flyweight title. That was the other one. So
right.
Moreno had beat Figueiredo to get the title, and now he's lost his title to the original champion. So they're thinking they're going to bring up another, give Moreno another chance to try and get it back.
Yeah.
Michael Pereira defeated Andre Filho by unanimous decision. And then
what was the one?
Oh, sorry, no, it was Said Nurmagomedov defeated Cody Stammen via first round submission. That was the rear naked choke one.
That's right.
And Said Nurmagomedov.
No, isn't it Nurmagomedov?
Nurmagomedov?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Well, I think in their language, the G is like a.
Oh,
it's one of those. It's Nurmagomedov.
Oh, okay.
Like Muhammadov. This guy is actually not related to Khabib.
No, I searched that up too. I was like, damn, is this his younger brother? Could he? Because he kind of looked like him.
Everyone in Dagestan is named Nurmagomedov.
Yeah.
Love from Dagestan. I hate women so goddamn much. It's unreal.
Much love.
So this guy, he's got cauliflower ears.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's see. Can we watch him getting that guy submitted somewhere?
Oh yeah. Go down second video. I thought I could see the submission.
Right
there.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay.
It's gonna be loud as fuck though.
Fuck. Hey everybody! Shut up. Hold on here. Let me turn this down. I don't care about this fucking guy. I just want to watch the guy get whacked.
Yeah, who is this guy?
Detailed look at the round ninja choke finish. Call it a ninja choke. Okay. What the hell?
Choke me harder, daddy.
Can I just Google ninja choke? Ninja choke. God, half of this podcast is just me fucking misspelling things in YouTube.
Yeah, well, that's why you do it. Because
we go.
If I did it, it'd be 3/4.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, that was
right. So he rolled him, and then that was super clean.
Nice.
That whole thing was so clean.
Yeah, just locked it in, done.
Boom. Oh yeah, and this guy's fucking face was turning bright red. He's like, he knew instantly. He's like, I am fucked. I'm tapping.
I just remember watching that, and all of a sudden, there he was in a fucking headlock, and tapping. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Oh yeah,
that was wild.
No, usually you see guys getting submitted, and it's never quite that clean.
Yeah,
there's always enough chin in there where they can resist for at least a few seconds.
Yeah.
This one, it was like he was tapped out in like 3 seconds. It was sunk in
right in there.
It was in, and he was tapping in like 3 seconds.
Yeah. Because what was that? Was it flyweight or lightweight fight? That Australian fighter.
Oh, Volkanovski.
Yeah, Volkanovski. He and Brandon Ortega. That fight was wild because Ortega had a rear naked choke. No, a guillotine practically sunk in.
Yeah.
And he still broke free and kept his title that fight.
But you can't submit an Australian. These fuckers wrestling pythons and cobras out in the desert, getting their fucking heads twisted off.
That is very true.
It's like, you can't do that to an Australian. Yeah, Alexander Volkanovski, Ortega.
Damn, he's 23-1. Wow.
That's very good.
That is good.
Is he... Is he the featherweight champion? Yes, he is.
Yeah, currently or still. Yeah, because that was his last fight defending his title.
That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah, and
tough.
And a goofy bitch, man. He's funny.
Yeah. Fucking Struth, mate.
Yep. Wild.
Oh, man.
Brandon Ortega looks like a Jedi. He had some hood. Go back to images there, wherever you were.
All right.
Oh, no. Where the fuck were you? I seen some pictures here on the right side. No.
I don't fucking know.
I don't
was
know.
Highlighting something.
Anyway, carry on.
I don't know. I can't remember where I was going with that. You interrupted me, and now my mind is an enigma.
My mind is schmoned.
Cream. Just cream inside my head. Anyway. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I got like a hypothetical situation I was thinking about.
All right.
So, you know, in
Is
like...
it gay? Okay, carry on.
Must you be so rude, brother?
Well, just off the bat, yeah. Anyway, hypothetical situation, not gay, carry on.
If you were to suck a man... You had no choice. You had to. No. We'll leave that one for another day. We'll burn that bridge when we get there.
All right.
So, you know, in like Skyrim or Fallout or games like that,
Yep.
you can you choose different skill points that your character has.
Right.
And so you got like endurance and strength and intelligence and that kind of shit, right? If you could for you, yourself,
Yep.
if you could take one attribute point from one part and move it to another skill, what would you do? How would you move that point?
Like to make myself better.
Yeah, just maybe balance yourself out more, or maybe you're feeling like you need more endurance or something. I don't know. Where would you take it from, and where would you put it? That skill point.
Like if I were to take away a little bit of brain power for more strength, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Well, actually, I would prefer... What was that?
Hell?
Anyway.
Noises.
I don't know. Fuck. That's a good one. But I would have to... That means I would be losing in one other area.
Yeah, but there's probably one area of your life where you can afford to lose 1 point and it really won't change much.
No, not really. I kind of suck at a lot of things.
Well, you know, charisma is a skill in Fallout. You're fucking maxed out on that.
Yeah, but I like that. If anything, I would take a little strength and add more charisma.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So, what are all the attributes here?
Well, here, let me get out the... What do they call it in Fallout? They call it the...
I played 2 hours of that.
Fallout 4. It's like this...
Just search up attributes. I don't know.
It's got a fun little name. What the hell is it called? It spells something. It spells like a fun...
Like an acronym?
Yeah, God, it's not coming to me. I'm sure some people are freaking out at me right now.
Yeah, Brody. Brody would be freaking out right now.
What do they call it? Special. It's just special.
Right.
So you got... what the hell do we got going on? Why I wanted... So you got strength.
Right.
Perception.
Right.
Endurance.
Right.
Charisma.
Okay.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
Agility. Luck. Yeah, luck.
Okay, well, I do have a lot of luck
Yeah.
and charisma.
Yeah.
I would take a little bit of the luck and add it to intelligence.
Okay.
And then I would take... See, I'm not very strong either.
I just want a picture where it shows the full thing. Here we go. Show me the whole dang thing.
But really, what the fuck is luck?
Well, luck, it means things just come your way, you know?
Yeah. Well, pretty much everything...
Things just work out, you know?
Yeah, I've never really planned anything in my life, so I could sacrifice a little luck and then... I'm smart enough, I guess.
You're average intelligence for sure. I mean...
Yeah, I'd take a little luck and probably I can work on strength and endurance through, hitting the gym and agility. So you can technically...
Well, no, but these are... No, but these... Like, in this, you can't, improve these.
Right. Oh, I
These
can
are
only approve
these
it.
points that... Like, you can improve within that domain, but you can't... Like, there's a certain natural limit that you reach. So, say you only have 3 points in strength.
Right.
Like, say this guy here.
Yeah.
You can only develop to a certain ability in that category.
Right.
So, if you only got 3 points, you might only ever get as athletic as you are now.
Yeah.
But if you give it an extra point, you could you could be able to run like 5 miles sort of thing.
Yep.
There's a certain limit to each.
Okay, well, in that case, so there's 6 here. I would take a little bit of luck, perception, and charisma, and evenly spread it out on strength, intelligence, and agility.
Okay. So you'd move 3 points, you go strength.
Because I'm quite perceptive.
Okay.
Like I always know what's going on around me.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
What's going on over there right now?
Nothing.
Damn, you're good. You're right. Shit. I was hoping to make you look.
Yeah, but I'm confident enough. I know that nothing's going on over there.
You're charismatic enough to know I'm bullshitting you.
But it's yeah, exactly. But it does. My job does call for being very perceptive. I have to know where people are around me because
run a machine.
I operate a machine. I could, if I'm not paying attention, I could kill somebody.
You could turn someone into a fucking jam.
Yeah, exactly. So I have quite a lot of perception that way. At least, with sight, I guess perception is everything, is touch,
it's like
smell.
Senses, yeah.
Yeah, so I'd take a little perception and spread it out. That's what I would do. Because I'm not the strongest. I'm average intelligence. And my endurance is, along with my strength, not really there.
Right.
So, yeah. That's what I would do. What would you do, Gump?
Well, I don't know. Strength, I'm probably, maybe slightly below average, just because I'm a little guy. For my size, I think I'm pretty good.
Little fella.
I'm just a little fella. Perception, I think I'm very perceptive of certain things. And in other ways, I'm like completely retarded.
Yeah, I'd agree.
In my perception of things, like sometimes I have no idea what's going on around me. And other times I'm like, whoa, watch that. Is that gonna,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Endurance, I have quite a bit of endurance. Like I can, it's not uncommon for me to like run 5 miles.
Yeah.
I used to do that quite often.
Yeah.
Charisma, a little lacking in the charisma factor. Do you think?
You're pretty charismatic.
But in like a really like kind of autistic way.
No, you're actually a pretty normal dude when it comes to charisma.
Okay, so normal amount of charisma.
Yeah, like I would say I would have more than you, but I think I'm like an unhealthy amount of charisma.
Women's panties are soaked when they see you. What a charismatic fella. Yeah, I'd say I'm above average intelligence.
I would agree. Yep.
Agility, severely lacking in agility.
True.
I'm clumsy as fuck.
That is so true.
So bad.
Well, actually, remember that? Yeah, I'm going off on a bit of a tangent here, but one night Gump and I were trying to get the barbecue started. Remember when we kept bonking our heads together? So we're trying to get the barbecue started.
Yeah.
And we both go around to the back of the... Like Gump goes left, I go right, and
we go to the back of the barbecue.
Like kneel down to look at the propane tank, and we bonk heads. We do it twice.
Yeah, almost did it the third time. We kneeled down to like look at the tank or whatever. Fuck bonk. And we're like, Jesus Christ! And then we did it again, and we nearly pissed our pants.
Yeah.
Like, how fucking stupid can two people be to do that twice?
I know.
It's okay. You kneel first, and then I'll kneel after you. We'll take turns.
Yeah, exactly.
So fucking stupid.
That was hilarious.
I could definitely, like, I'm lacking in the agility, so I could probably use a point there somewhere.
Yeah.
And then luck. I don't know. Am I a lucky guy? I'm a pretty lucky guy.
I think you're pretty lucky.
Things kind of come my way. I'd say I'm fairly lucky, fairly intelligent, average charisma, average strength, average perception, heightened endurance. So I'm good in endurance, intelligence, and luck.
Yep.
So what I would do is probably drop an endurance point, put that in luck. Put that in agility.
Yep.
Maybe, I don't know if I want to sacrifice my intelligence.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what I would do? Actually, I've changed my mind. I'm going to drop all other points in everything and cram as much as I can into strength, and just go fucking ground pounding.
Yeah,
like an
then
absolute
you'd be
ape.
like Eddie Hall.
Who's Eddie Hall?
Eddie Hall, he's the world's strongest man.
Oh yeah.
He's deadlifted like what, almost 1,200 pounds or some
Holy
shit.
fuck!
Yeah, something like it's over 1,000 or maybe 1,000 and
Let's Google this.
I don't know. It's over 1,000. He picked up a lot of fucking weight. Eddie Hall.
He's a British strongman.
6'2". He's pretty small for a strongman, but he just picks things up, puts them down.
Beast.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So on his biceps, it goes the, and then on the left, beast, the beast. So when he's flexing, he's got huge fucking arms.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
What's his biggest lift? Personal records:
right here.
deadlift with straps and suit, over 1,000 pounds, 500 kilograms.
1,102 pounds. Holy fuck.
An axle press.
Yeah, that's just straight up over your head.
Like from a standing position.
What
is that?
No, that's a press is just straight off the chest. Like you're standing straight off the chest.
Oh, and you pick it up off of the stand.
Yeah, I think the stand is probably shoulder height or whatever.
Okay.
I think that's an axle press.
So he did 476 pounds. What the fuck is a rogue elephant bar deadlift? What is this? Whatever that is.
Well,
he did
that's
1,000 pounds.
That's another deadlift. Yeah, I don't know. Rogue elephant. I don't know what that.
A
fucking
deadlift
means.
with straps. Also, hold on here. Yeah, okay. A deadlift with straps is over 1,000 pounds too.
Deadlift with straps and suit. So there's weightlifting suits.
Yeah,
they're like
it
a real.
compresses your whole body.
That's right. Keeps all your muscles in there. So then you have deadlift with straps with just the straps around your hands.
Yeah.
So you have so it's pulling on your wrist and you're not relying strictly on the strength of your grip. So
is that what that is? I thought the straps was those you can get like those rubber straps on the weight. So
no.
Then that adds an extra amount of
that
weight
would just figure into their weight.
Okay.
No, the straps are to keep your hands on the bar.
Okay, a log lift. Is that the one where they pick up the bar like this and then put it on their shoulder?
No, the log lift is like the same as an axle press, except it's just a big friggin' log with like two handles on it. You just press it up over your head.
Oh, fuck. This guy is insane.
Yes, 470 pounds.
Guy's squatting 893 pounds. Holy sweet Jesus. I do not want to see this guy's shits.
Okay. Oh yeah, he eats.
Holy jumping Jesus! Look at the gut on that guy.
He's trimmed down now. He's no longer strongman. Allegedly, he was going to have a boxing match with Bjornsson there, the mountain. Hathor.
Hathor Bjornsson
or whatever his name.
Bjorn Bjornsson. Knut Bjornsson.
Allegedly, he was going to have a boxing fight, so he's all trimmed down and ripped up now.
Oh, so they're going to do that, eh?
Well, I don't know because
they should.
The mountain is all.
Here, there's a
right there. Go down one. Oh,
there's an article on it. Feud with arch rival.
No, they're like best friends. That's bullshit.
Oh, okay.
But if you go down, see, they're both trimmed up right there. Look at that picture.
Oh, they're gonna be fighting, eh?
But Hathor is like 6'9" or some shit. He is fucking huge.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's spooky.
And I think when he was like, when Hathor was like lifting for like world's strongest man, I think he was walking around at like 470 pounds.
Holy sweet Jesus!
So like, there's a few of those guys. What's another guy? Brian Shaw.
Brian Shaw.
Brian Shaw's another world's strongest man, and yeah, just a fucking mammoth.
God. Jesus, there's his wife.
Yeah, that's
absolute unit. Brian Shaw, 6'8", next to his almost 6. This lady is almost 6 feet tall. This lady is like a head taller than me, and she looks tiny next to him.
So his wife is probably 6 foot and 170 pounds.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a big fucking guy.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Jesus Christ. Oh man. So anyway, that's what I would do if I was able to change my attributes. I would just like, I'm going the mountain route.
Beast mode.
Yeah. I'm dumb as fuck, uncharismatic, like can't even hold a conversation like with myself in the mirror. But I can like fucking bench press a pickup truck.
Yeah. A new aluminum Ford F-150.
Oh well, anyone could do that.
Yeah.
I'm unlucky, so I constantly like lose money on stocks.
So you're constantly...
I'm not agile at all, so I'm strong as fuck, but I keep stubbing my pinky toe and crying.
Yeah.
No endurance, that's why I'm crying. No intelligence.
Yep.
Very unperceptive as well.
No, you don't need to be perceptive when you're 475 pounds. People get out of the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tracos get out of the way. Everything gets out of the way.
I have a feeling if you're over like 250 pounds as a man, like tall and strong, built, people kind of just like get out of your way.
Yeah.
You can kind of just push people around.
That's John in a nutshell. He's the nicest guy ever, but he's a big guy. You just you
get out of his way.
Yeah, you step aside.
Yeah.
You see a bus coming, you move.
Yeah, exactly.
Just nature taking its course.
Yeah, exactly. Get out of the way of the raging river.
Yeah.
Raging Red River, John Sept. Cool.
All right.
So that was a fun little hypothetical.
Nice little
I
thought experiment.
I got another one too. That was like,
all right.
It was like if Francis Ngannou offered you $10,000 every time they hit you in the face, how many times would you want to be hit?
Oh, it was 0.
0?
Yeah.
You might be able to like fix your nose.
Yeah, but then I'd have to fix. Well, that's.
Then you'd have $10,000. He could break the nose, save the rhinoplasty guy that process. You could use the $10,000 to reconstruct the nose, and then you wouldn't have that whistling nose all the time.
No, I think he would kill me with one punch. True, I believe that.
Well, is he going as? I mean, he might not be going as hard as he wants. Maybe he's just speed bagging you, like he's just working on his rhythm.
Well, we would have to establish that right away.
Yeah,
whatever he's gonna do, because if he'd say, "Hey, $10,000, and I'll punch you in the head as hard as possible," I mean, that's a death wish.
Yeah,
you will die.
You will die. He could probably fracture skulls.
I think he'd put his fist right through your skull.
Yeah.
So
all right,
it's a no for me.
Okay. What if Nick Diaz offered you $10,000 every time he hit you in the head?
Shit, I'd suck his dick for $10,000.
That's not what we're talking about here, brother. I mean, I'm sure he would love to negotiate that with you later.
$10,000 isn't enough to get punched.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I think depends on the fighter.
I just really don't like getting punched.
No, me neither, but $10,000. US, mind you.
So $15,000.
$15,000 Canadian. Every time, like for every hit in the head. What if he went bop 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 bop? That's $50,000. I think. How many bops?
Yeah, that was 5. Yeah,
that's $50,000.
Yeah, you can see it on the screen there.
Oh yeah, tight.
Yeah,
that's $50,000 right there. That's a sizable chunk of change.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'd have to really think about that one. I don't know. I just don't like getting punched.
Okay. Well, that's essentially what these UFC fighters are all about, though. They're getting paid to get punched in the head.
Yeah, but they love fighting, though.
That's true. They got the fighting spirit. I don't really have the fighting spirit.
No.
I don't think.
No.
I like starting shit. I don't really finishing it.
Yeah, I'm more of a pot stirrer kind of guy.
Yeah.
So.
Or I'm kind of like that scrappy mutt that's like jumping around on the outside, like waiting for that like cheap shot.
Kind of like that cartoon. Was it a Bugs Bunny cartoon? Remember, there's the big dog and the little dog, but the little dog was so mouthy. Come on, hit him,
get him, boss, get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And the big dog's like, oh, God.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I'm kind of a little scrappy mutt that's like waiting for that. Like, I'm basically waiting for the fight to be over so I can land the last, like, kick the guy in the balls while he's down or whatever.
Steal his girlfriend. That's
Make out with his girlfriend as he's bleeding on the sidewalk.
That's my move.
Yeah, you're just chatting up the girlfriend, keeping her occupied.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't look over there. My buddy's beating the fuck out of your boyfriend. Yeah. But hey, have you seen my chain?
Yeah. Have you taken note of how good I smell?
Here, give me a hug. Come on. Give me a hug. Smell the back of my neck.
Yeah.
Doesn't that smell wonderful?
Isn't that nice?
Hey, I got a new Ford pickup. Well, it's 2017, but it's a new Ford pickup.
Got a new house. Well, it's 1952, but
it's 1952, but renovated, 20 years ago. So, because Could seem kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, do you feel attacked?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Good.
That's a great bit.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, and there was another thing. I believe was it here? Or, hold on. You know the Ripley's Believe It or Else people?
Believe it or not.
Yeah, the Ripley's Believe It or Else people.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
They they got a website and they got like weird news and shit like that on there. It's pretty entertaining.
Oh yeah, didn't we search this up one time?
Yeah, we were looking at this like
that's right.
couple weeks ago. Anyway, there was something about this. Tennessee drivers are bewildered by an 18-foot skillet traveling on the I-59. So here's a picture of this fucking just a big cast iron skillet on a truck, oversized load.
Wow.
And it's like, what the fuck is this? And so South Pittsburgh, Tennessee's Lodge Cast Iron Store has been cooking up something special in celebration of their 125th anniversary. An 18-foot, 1,400-pound cast iron... 1,400 pounds, yeah. 1,400-pound cast iron skillet.
No.
14,000-pound cast iron skillet set to debut at the Lodge Cast Iron Museum when it opens this summer.
Cool.
So I guess Lodge Cast Iron Pan, like this must be a really old company.
125 years.
These must be like the name in cast iron pans.
Yeah.
Is that what ours are? Yours?
No. I think they're Chinese.
Despicable.
I don't know where did I get those things? Christmas?
I'm not sure. Maybe they came with the house. Who knows?
No, didn't come with the house.
So the museum is hoping to open while the cast iron is hot and has no intention of being a flash in the pan. Whoever wrote this should fucking go to hell. Having curated an experience for tourists to learn about the rich history of cast iron and commemorate the community that cookware maker Lodge Manufacturing has called home since 1896.
Wow.
That's very fascinating. So I guess that town in Tennessee now has just a big fuck-off size cast iron pan there.
Hey, have you ever noticed that a lot of things were founded in 1896? That must have been a really good year.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know.
What else was founded in this year?
I don't know. I just always see like businesses. I think Levi started in like 1896. Some big names.
Okay, we'll go businesses founded in 1896. Companies established in 1896. Let's look. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, this
subcategories. I don't give a shit.
Well, I mean,
that.
there's probably a billion.
I mean, yeah.
Entertainment. Okay, hold on. Companies, business, conglomerate.
Should we go conglomerates?
No. Go.
Or to food and drink. We'll look at food and drink.
Yeah, sure. Let's go food and drink.
That's entertaining.
Like, was Coca-Cola?
Anchor Brewing Company, probably defunct.
Nope.
Tootsie Roll. Apparently Tootsie Roll was invented in 1896. Oh, the Satake Corporation in Hiroshima, Japan. Oh, neat.
Sucky.
Nippon Flour Mills. Okay, this is not...
All right, go back to conglomerates. Let's go there. See what happens.
There'll probably be some big fuck-off size companies. Kawasaki Heavy Industries was in 1896.
This Wikipedia page sucks.
Yeah, this isn't great. Why doesn't it just show us like all the things here?
I don't know. I just take notes of little articles we always read, and it seems like a lot of shit happened in those years. The late 1800s for sure.
Yeah.
1890s. A lot of shit.
When was Ford first established? Ford Motor Company. It was first established in the late 1800s as it was kind of like a hobbyist type thing. They would sell like really fancy cars to rich people, because that's what cars were. They were like a rich people's plaything.
They were ritzy.
But then of course Henry Ford was like, I want everyone to have one of these cocksuckers.
Everybody needs a Model T.
Yeah. Model B. I want to see the wiki. Give me the wiki on this shit. When were you started? Incorporated in 1903. Okay, never mind.
Okay, go early. No, that was only incorporated. He probably started it before that, though.
No, well, he was doing other things, I'm sure, before that, but it wasn't an actual company until that day. June 16th, 1903. Ford also owns Brazilian SUV manufacturer Troller. Okay. That's interesting. 8% stake in Aston Martin. And a 32% stake in Jiangling Motors. Wow. Chang'an Ford in China.
Taiwan
Ford.
Thailand, Turkey, and Russia.
Wow, they got Ford everywhere.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, 118 years old. Damn.
That's tight.
Damn.
Making cars forever. Cadillac. So yeah, 1901, a Henry Ford company was made in 1901 and then incorporated as the Ford Motor Company.
Right.
Oh, hey, that's interesting. He started the company that would eventually become Cadillac.
Okay, so the Henry Ford Company was Henry Ford's first attempt at car manufacturing company and was established on November 3rd, 1901. This became the Cadillac Motor Company on August 22nd, 1902.
After Ford left with the rights to his name.
Oh, so whoever he was in bed with at the time then started Cadillac. See, I knew Cadillac was early too because I believe...
Oh, Buick is the oldest out of all of them, I think.
So like the, clutch, brake, pedal
that
arrangement.
orientation.
I think, didn't Cadillac start that? Weren't they the first car to have like your clutch on your left side, brake in the middle, gas on the right?
Who made the clutch, clutch, brake, gas,
orientation?
Let's see. Someone will come up with car controls. Okay. So it'll be modern cars. Yeah, like this. Where did this come from originally?
Right. See, I don't know exactly what to search up.
I don't know if it'll tell us here.
Because I thought it was an American car maker that was the first to do it. So what would you call that?
Layout? Or
yeah. Wait. What is the pedal to the... Wait. What is the pedal to the right of the gas pedal? Jesus Christ. Google.
That is not something you want to be Googling while you're in a car, not knowing where the brake is.
Google.
What is the pedal to the right of the gas pedal? Hold on, let me click that. It's probably going to say...
Wait, what?
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, right. There's no pedal to the right of the gas pedal.
So we're retarded.
They're both retarded. For some reason, I thought left, and it was trying to... This guy was like, oh, what's this pedal to the left of this one? That's a brake, you dumbass. Fuck. No, that's even dumber. That's an even dumber question. There is no pedal to the right of your gas pedal.
Can't believe we didn't... Oh, that hurts.
Clearly we need to put some attribute... Need to put some attribute points in the intelligence section.
Yeah.
I take it back. I don't want to be all strength. I want to be all brain. Have no charisma. No luck. Nothing else.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure who invented that exactly. But what manufacturer was the first to use the current pedal layout? The 1916 Cadillac Type 51.
There we go. Okay, it was. Cool. Yep, in 1916, Type 53 was the first car to use the same control layout as modern automobiles, with the gear, lever, and handbrake in the middle of the front two seats, a key-started ignition, and 3 pedals for the clutch.
Yeah, clutch, brake, throttle in the modern order.
Yeah.
From left to right like that. Interesting. Okay.
So the Cadillac... Okay, what's the type... Because it says Type 53. So search up Type 51 was 1915.
Yeah, and then the Type 53 were introduced every year through this...
Okay, so
that's the same platform, I think.
Okay, so the Type 51 model using... Okay, so the Type 51 still had a weird setup. So as soon as so the Type 53 would...
Yeah, the Type 53, which is essentially the same. It's very much the same car, but they put a different layout in that car. The
modern layout.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's pretty neat. And that's actually a fair amount of power for that time, 77 horsepower.
Wow, in 1916 they had a 77 horse V8 engine.
Yeah, that's actually...
Cool. What's the displacement on that?
That's a very good question.
Oh, wait, stop right there. 314, 5.1 liter V8.
making 77 horsepower.
Wow.
Wow.
Search that shit up.
This engine?
Yeah.
Oh, that's definitely not it there. That's very modern.
Yeah.
Or is it?
I don't know.
The L
Click on
head.
it. Yeah, click on it.
Maybe that is it.
The term Cadillac V8 may refer to any type of V8 engine produced by Cadillac division of General Motors.
That's from the 50s. The L head. Here we go. The L head. First Cadillac V8 introduced in 1914. 90-degree design with an L head side valve. Water-cooled. Bore stroke was that. Total cubic inch, 5.1 liter displacement. Output was about 70 horsepower.
314 cubic inch. That's a pretty cool motor.
Very interesting.
Oh, nice. So the engine was refined for 1923 with a cross-plane crankshaft that introduced a 90-degree offset for each pair of cylinders, which improved balance and smoothness. Power was up to 83.5 horsepower.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Whoa.
Do you know, like my little Suzuki Forenza, that 2004 Suzuki I owned?
Yeah.
I think it made 140.
Yeah. What kind of engine was in that fucking thing?
It was just a 2-liter 4-cylinder.
Yeah, little
motor.
4-banger. And it made more power than this big fucking thing.
Yeah. But,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's a whole...
It's like 100 years later.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's
Oh, yeah, 91 years later. That's a long fucking time.
yeah. That's impressive.
Yeah, that's cool.
Very interesting. I believe Buick is the oldest American car manufacturer. If I'm not mistaken, let me oldest car manufacturer in USA. And I'm pretty sure. Oh, it is still Cadillac.
Oh,
Okay.
it is? Oh, cool.
Believe. I thought Buick was definitely up there because Buick and.
Yep.
Oh no, it is Buick. Founded in 1899 as the Buick Auto Vim and Power Company, and they formed General Motors in 1908. Cadillac was then acquired by General Motors.
Right.
And same with Chevy and GMC and everything else. Or, well, GMC was made by the General Motors.
Yeah.
Chrysler formed in 25. Dodge 1914, acquired by Chrysler. Jeep formed by Willys Overland in 1941. Merged with Kaiser Motors in 1953. Acquired by AMC. And then all that was acquired by Chrysler in 87. Ford. Ford is Ford, and
Okay, so Ford founded in 1896, only quadricycle. So it's barely a car.
That's right. No, a quadricycle. They made. Hold on. Let's Google that. Ford quadricycle. I think it was like a. Yeah, it was essentially. It's barely
like
a car. That's a fucking go kart, man.
No, that's a baby carriage.
It's a baby carriage with like a little engine on there.
Cool.
But yeah, I guess they sold these. This is the first thing developed by Henry Ford in the 1890s. 1896, in a tiny workshop behind his home on 58 Bagley Avenue, Detroit, Ford put the finishing touches on his pure ethanol-powered motor. After more than 2 years of experimentation, Ford, at the age of 32, had completed his first experimental automobile. He dubbed his creation the quadricycle, so named because it ran on 4 bicycle tires and because of the means through which the engine drove the back wheels.
Cool.
The success of the little vehicle led to the founding of the Detroit Automobile Company in 1899, followed by Henry Ford Company in 1901, later the Ford Motor Company.
Huh. Cool.
Oh man, the little 2-cylinder engine made 4 horsepower.
Wow.
Dude, our go-kart makes more than that. Or that little hunk of shit. That
I think it was a 15 horse.
No, I think it was 12.
Was it?
12 horse.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
But shit, a guy could put like a 30 horsepower one on there.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Oh, a guy could dive into history of cars for hours and hours and hours.
Lincoln, founded in 1917, was then acquired by Ford Motor Company in 1922. And Mercury was a purely Canadian company, correct? Mercury Motors?
I think you're right.
And so it's not really showing it here, but...
Search it up, Mercury Motor Company. Not the car, not the boat engine, the car.
Oh, yeah, what the fuck's going on? Mercury...
Car company?
Car Company.
There we go.
What we got going on here? Mercury, the automobile... Defunct division of American automobile manufacturer Ford Motor Company, created in 1938 by Edsel Ford.
Is that a brother?
Well, it was the son.
Oh, the son.
Mercury was marketed as a middle price brand for nearly its entire existence, bridging the price gap between Ford and Lincoln. Okay, that's interesting. But that's
so
weird why they didn't include that in this list here.
Huh.
They included GMC here in 1912.
Yeah.
And they also included, Jeep's whole fucking history, formed in 1941 and everything. But they didn't include Mercury because, I think specifically because they didn't. These were more prominent here in
Canada.
In Canada, I think.
Well, I don't know because Mercury in right there. Go just
Mercury in Canada.
Yeah, click on Mercury in Canada.
So let me see here. During the middle of the 20th century, the small dealership network of Ford Motor Company in Canada necessitated some branding changes to attract buyers into showrooms. This was especially the case in small rural communities in need of trucks, as these areas were served by either Ford or Lincoln Mercury dealer, but rarely both. Mirroring General Motors in Canada, Monarch competed against Oldsmobile, while Meteor competed against Pontiac. Mercury trucks competed against GMC.
Oh, okay.
Following the demise of Edsel and its effects on Lincoln Mercury division, as well as the Canada-United States Automotive Products Agreement, Ford largely integrated its model lines across the United States and Canada by the end of the 60s. Okay.
So they all became Ford trucks after that.
Yeah.
Because they kept building Mercury cars for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Like you see like Mercury cars up until the early 2000s.
Yeah, yeah.
You had your, what the fuck were those? Mercury,
Sable.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sable.
And that ran up until, what, 2005? When did they quit that?
Hold on. Mercury Sable. They make a Sable wagon. Ooh, wow. Oh.
You know what I will say, though?
It was reintroduced in 2008 because of declining sales, discontinued after 2009.
So is that the last Mercury car? They don't make Mercuries anymore.
No, Mercury disappeared. When did it die?
The final Mercury automobile, a 2011 Grand Marquis, rolled off the assembly line on January 4th, 2011. So the Grand Marquis was pretty much a Ford Crown Vic.
No, Crown Vic is Ford.
No, that's what I mean. But a Mercury Grand Marquis is essentially a Ford Crown Vic.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So, the Mercury Grand Marquis, they also built one called a Marauder.
A Marauder.
Which
Mercury Marauder.
It looks like a Grand Marquis, but it's like all blacked out, has a bigger motor. I think it has the 4.8 liter V8, like the Interceptor. Like the ones they dropped in cop cars.
Like the early 2000s era.
Yeah, that thing. Oh,
that would be nice.
Maybe it was a bigger motor. I can't remember.
Huh.
Give me some specs on this motherfucker.
Where do we got some specs on this shit?
Keep going down.
Oh, I like the old ones. They're cool.
Yeah, they had some good looking cars.
That's right, a fucking long car.
They made a Marauder in 69. That is awesome.
That's a long fucking car. Anyway, development, chassis.
Right 4.6 V8. 335 horse, supercharged. Yeah, they put a supercharged V8 in there. That's what they did.
That's sweet.
Yeah, super cool cars.
Marauder shared its limited slip differential with the Crown Victoria Police Interceptor.
Yep.
So in many ways similar, but blacked and cool.
Yeah. Painted bumpers, sweet mags on there. I think they're like 20-inch mags.
That is
18s,
that
maybe.
does look pretty good.
That's a sweet looking car, right?
It does look pretty good.
Yeah, they even have the headlights are all blacked out. Like not the front of them, but like the reflective parts. You see like in the marker there, it's all black.
Here?
Yeah. Well, like not the orange part, just above that is all black. Usually they're all like chrome, so the light reflects off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet looking rides.
So the headlights don't work, essentially, is what you're saying?
Well, they do, because they have the shiny part and the headlight part, but the marker light and the signal and everything is all blacked out.
Oh, that's fucking sweet.
Yeah, that's a sweet car.
That is a sweet car.
I remember seeing one around town. It was like a dark navy blue, and then the rear bumper has Marauder stamped into it. Oh, dude. Yeah, see that? That's fucking sweet.
Oh, that's fucking tight, man. Hey, this one's from Quebec. Tight.
Yep. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on one of those. They're sweet.
Yeah. That would be so fucking cool.
Welcome.
Anyway.
I'm happy.
I'm more than content.
I'm very, very content.
Yes. Me as well.
So if anybody's interested, go out there on Instagram and search up Freedom Convoy 2022.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Definitely
always-
do that. Just follow along with it. I think it's Canadian history in the making right now.
Yeah, I think it's pretty
It's the
interesting.
largest convoy protest in the history of ever.
Well,
so.
I think it's probably one of the biggest protests in Canadian history.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Which is kind of neat.
Yeah.
We're alive to see that.
So yeah. Anyway, we'll catch you all later.
Catch you all on the flip-flop. Flippity-flop.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.